Buongiorno, welcome back to the Italian campaign. There's a new patch out now, 1.5.1.1 live optimized. Apparently there are some issues with accuracy in this in this current patch. I tried it out a little bit in vanilla, and then again in the Dreadnought improvement project, just doing a quick battle in a custom battle, trying to see what the changes to long and short guns were, and actually the vanilla one worked fine. Accuracies were as expected, but in the mod, this mod Dreadnought improvement project, the shorter guns just had superior accuracy to the longer ones. So we're gonna see how that works out now. I don't have very long guns on any of my ships. They've not been maxed out to like plus 22% or something silly like that, but most of them have plus 1 or 2% maybe. So we're gonna see if that ruins things for me or if everything works fine. Let's go. I'll try and beat up on these Russian light cruisers first. At least the weird formation behavior is supposed to have been fixed. Let's see, let's just make it into contact with the enemy. I think these are the last two ships remaining in the Russian Navy. We're not gonna end the war with them sinking though. There are still provinces to be captured. Cruisers are opening fire. 45 caliber. Let's see who's shooting at whom. They're all targeting the ship in the back. Let's have two target the one in the front and one take on the one in the back. San Bonaventura is trying to overtake Trieste. Am I in torpedo range? I am. So we're gonna turn. One is down. Not even identified yet. And yeah, if there were any accuracy issues, they sure did not affect me. At least not in any noticeable way. Okay, so there's that invasion. Georgia is now ours. Let's move on and take southern Russia as well. Did the Russians have anything left now? No, nothing. So we're just gonna move these three cruisers also into the zone. Not that I think it matters much. How are the invasions here going? 36%. Okay, so I think we're gonna take Serbia also. Let's do this one first. That should. Oh wow, that is a shared design. Edgar. I don't know who made it. If you made it, tell me in the comments below. It is from the Dreadnought Improvement Project ship collection pack. So it's not one of mine. Looks like a decent ship. Going up against the Padrona with her 16 9-inch guns, so I definitely have the edge in firepower, at least theoretically. Alright, 1-on-1. How far away are you? 23. 22. Okay, you are in range. Let's take a look at the Edgar. Yeah. That's a decent one. At least aesthetically. Let's put you on the thumbnail. Maybe. Unless I get something, a more interesting subject later on. We are inside of their range. Do you have torpedoes also? No. Just 8 and 2-inch guns. Drone is firing HE. Let's try AP. Ricochet. There we go, floodings. More floodings. All too slow. Yeah, once we got that rather flat broadside of it, it was all over. Yeah, our cruisers are working very well at dealing with enemy cruisers. Let's see here. 6 battleships and a light cruiser heading into Scapa Flow. No, they are not heading into Scapa Flow. They are heading right here. So we should get a battle next turn with this fleet, unless they just warp into port and we don't get to intercept them. This is the fleet that we encountered way over here, I think it was, unless I'm mistaken, a couple of episodes ago with the Dio Scotti class battlecruisers. So they are lightly damaged. Some of their escorts have been sunk already, and given that they took quite a while getting up here around Africa, I think they might be low on fuel. At least some of the ships. So, Generoso of the Padrona class, same class as the last one, accompanied by a Danish destroyer Edwards class, bought from someone. By the looks of it, someone they bought it quite a long time ago. And we are facing off against a Venus class light cruiser. I don't think the DD will be needed here, but I've been wrong before. Alright, Generoso. Let's take a look at this Danish boat first. Wow. Straight out of Legoland. This must be ancient. Mark III 4-inch guns. 2.8 kilometer torpedoes. Yeah, this is an antique. You're just gonna have to go straight home. You have no business being in this century. See, the enemy had one light cruiser. It is here. I think we should be able to sink it quite easily. Do you have it's only got 4.2-inch guns as its primaries. Does it have torpedoes? No. No. It only has destroyer level main armaments. That was one hit doing quite a bit of damage. I think I've encountered those light cruisers before. I don't remember what kind of armor they have, but I don't think it's massive. The transports actually have bigger guns than the cruiser. Now, let's just kill the transports. And this time, killing the transports is no problem. Although I've actually lost 9 men getting this close. Doesn't really matter, but being a little bit too cocky. Slow down. And give it more time to murder. Main guns on one, secondaries on another, to really maximize that damage output. And I think that's the last one left. No, there's another one hiding in the wreckage. That was the last one. Alright. One convoy down. There's one DD doing something here. I don't know what it's trying to do, but I don't know if it's actually doing anything at all. Or just sitting. The French are probably not gonna take central China, although they might. The French only have an army logistics of 27%, which is, well, more than China's 2%. Let's see if we're getting any juicy research done. Mark III 20-inch guns. That could be useful. Let's just go to yeah, we are building a port. 1940, and see if we get that big battle. And the war continues. We didn't get the meeting, so the British did make it into port. Denmark wants to buy a battle cruiser. I have the capacity to do that. Now let's see. Yeah, they made it into port. I'm just hoping I can get a strike mission against the port, but they are probably being repaired. Repairing 12. Yeah, they've got 3 battleships in active service. And where are those? Because I think the 6 in port are all being repaired. Let's go looking for some British battleships. It could be in a port somewhere else. Oh, here they are. I found them. Let's sink them while the ships in Scapa Flow are being repaired. Minus 9% annually. China is at minus 10%. France is at minus 10%. Japan is at plus 11. Very good, Japan. And that's even with the minus 6% GDP growth from their government type. I'm at plus 0.6%, but I am at war. It's going to be higher once I'm not at war anymore. Germany, plus 9.5%. And the biggest economy by far to begin with. And the Soviet Union also at minus, almost minus 11%. And their GDP has dipped down below 100 billion. Well, that's probably because they're being blockaded. Or are they blockaded? I'm not blockading them, but I think I easily could. If I just sent a ship in, some ships into the Baltic Sea. I don't think I'm gonna. Let's go on and get some of those. Oh, I should have started a naval invasion against Britain. Darn it. The press is in various countries is supporting me. That is good. Got a strike here. Killed 1 transport. And my army has decided to push into southern Russia. I don't think there's any point to that, seeing as I'm taking it from the sea. 53% here. Let's see, we're gonna take Arabia maybe? Put these old battlecruisers to some use. Into the Persian Gulf you go. Come on, Britain. Show me your ships. Now there's only 2 light cruisers here. Okay, here we go. A strike. Okay, let's go for that intercept. Who knows what's going to happen. Alright, we got some Danish ships. The New York of the New Hampshire class, which seems to be very old. Independence class battlecruiser. Don't know how old that is. Puerto Rico class battlecruiser. Herndon class DD. Callaghan class DD. O'Bannon class DD. So Denmark really helping me out here with some questionable ships. We are facing off against a Marlborough class battleship though. This is actually going to be tricky, because that's a pretty powerful battleship, and I don't know what kind of ships I have other than my own cruiser. So potentially I could just be feeding the enemy victory points here. Let's see, the famous... Is that a share design? That actually could be. Maybe not. Seeing as it has almost random armor layout. Mark III 12-inch guns. It could be a human design. I don't know. This one probably is not. Mark I 17.9-inch guns. No armor. At least these are like decently fast. New York Mark I 14-inch guns. Yeah. Okay, battle cruisers. Your one chance is to get close, because that battleship is outranging you by a lot. 29 knot, 29.8, 33.9. 22-inch 8.4 kilometer torpedoes, 10 kilometer torpedoes, 4.9 kilometer torpedoes. Okay, so Ludlow, you're basically useless, and I want to send you home because you're not going to accomplish anything. New York, you might do something. These DDs might also do something if I get them close enough without them dying. Battle cruisers also might do something. Generoso, you're a capable ship. Too bad you're just a cruiser, and we're facing off against a very powerful battleship. It's already opening fire. Let's see who's being focused here. Hard to tell. They are 30 kilometers away, so I need to get quite a bit closer. Yeah, Generoso being the one under fire. Mr. Brit coming closer? Yes, he is. I want to wait until some of these Danish ships start taking fire and then bring my cruiser in. Famous is in range, Independence is in range, New York is in range. Can we sink this ship? Oh, yeah, no, Generoso. I think you're done. Did not like that much. I think you're sinking. Why he gotta focus my ship and not the allied ships? that I don't care about. Oh, here, can you launch before sinking? No. Yes. You did launch. Norris, can you also get your torpedoes in the water? No. Did not get your torpedoes on the water. How many torpedoes? Again, it also went down. Darn it. How many torpedoes did we get away? Where are they? Here? I think we only launched 3. And one of them detonated in the water. So that's not good. Any of you have torpedoes? No. You got some pretty big guns. We did score a torpedo hit. Flash fire. Oh yes. Now the Brit has no more main gun ammo. Absolutely heroic by that outdated old Danish DD. Clutch carry, as they say. Let's slow down the New York a little bit. What kind of armor did Canopus have? Lots of main belt. But that's it. I don't think we can pen your main belt. Nope. Not even at point blank. Your tower is now gone. You're flooding a little bit. You have no more main gun ammo. So that one torpedo hit really did something. It's got a respectable secondary battery though. Don't think it's gonna be enough to fight my battleship and 2 battle cruisers, but I'm also not really doing that much back to it with my not that great main guns. Oh, you also have torpedoes, I forgot. New York evaded. Killing this. I was not very hopeful when Generoso took that big hit. I was left with Antiqued, but blowing up the main magazine. That was really helpful. Yeah, I think we have our new thumbnail photo. Perhaps a little closer. Like so, yeah. There we go. Now, New York also has her tower taken out. Might have to do some maneuvering here to avoid torpedoes from the other broadside. Its main belt and citadel mostly intact. Our main guns turned around yet? There we go, pretty big volley. Sorry Denmark, but your ships are a little bit battered, but they did serve me well. Okay, more torpedoes. I cannot avoid that one. It was a dud, thankfully. Ooh. Yeah. Don't know where that went through. Main deck penetration. Yeah, of course, because you don't have a main deck. Now, I'm out of ammo. Target Independence. No, I'm not targeting Independence. That's my ship. No, it's being bugged here. Because the enemy is out of ammo, not me. There you go. Four kilometers. Yeah, even at that range, I do have some deck penetration. Because the main, the max range is not that long. So the short-range ancient Mark 1-inch guns actually were a little bit of an advantage to the end there, because they could score deck penetrations at such a close range. Yeah, there we go. One very modern, very expensive battleship sunk by a bunch of antique Lego boats. Now, I think what I want to do now, hang on, let me just check these invasions real quick. Another one, 7%. I think I want to design a ship. Because someone requested something in the comment section of, was it episode 29? And it was a specific request to build a battleship. And hang on, let me just get the... let me just find the comment. Now, for some reason, YouTube won't show me the usernames of all of everyone commenting. I don't know why that is, but it's a YouTube thing, I guess. But it was a battleship, 30 knot top speed. Let's see. Certainly not an expert, but if there is such a possibility, then I will have a request, he writes. I'm not insisting, I'm just offering my perspective on the issue. Okay. If you don't mind, then please evaluate the version of the battleship with the following tactical and technical characteristics. Speed, 30 knots. Done. Range, from 15 to 25,000 kilometers. Armament 3 or 4 gun turrets of the main caliber 16 inches. From 6 to 10 2-gun turrets of the auxiliary caliber 6 inches. Okay, let's start with the tower. I'm gonna use the big tower. And let's see. We're gonna use this secondary tower, because I think that's a pretty nice combination. Even though this is technically better. Let's see, oil 3. Are we gonna go diesel 2? No, that's gonna be way expensive. Turbo electric gives me pretty much the same thing, but at a much lower cost. Actually, I do get a lot more different bonuses from turbo electric. It's just a little bit heavier, 33,325 tons. Yeah, it's quite a bit heavier. But that's a pretty major price difference, though. Now, I think we're gonna go with the 4 turrets, 16-inch. Done that before, but this was to have quite a heavy secondary battery. We're gonna go triple turrets on this. We might do that. Okay. Range from 15 to 25,000 kilometers. 28,000. So a little bit exceeding the requirement, but that's okay. Modern 1. Let's just go with the standard first, and then see what we can increase once we work out the armor. There you go, a little bit overweight. Resistance is almost 140. If we'd gone with, there we go, 142. 143. I'm gonna go with double for now. Standard ratio, capped, and capped. We're gonna go with super heavy and increased shells. Tube powder 3. Let's see. I want to go with TNT 4 because you just get so much more damage out of it. Let's see. Damage AP 4000, damage HE 8441. With TNT 2, although it is safer, that's 3,000 and almost 6,000. That's quite a damage increase. In fact, the HE damage goes down by a lot when going heavy instead of super heavy shells. Let's see. Stereoscopic, RDF, and Gen 2 radar. It does not leave me with a lot of displacement left over for those secondaries. We're gonna do what we did with that other new battleship. I'm gonna combine the triples and the doubles, like so. It's kind of an Italian thing. Armor, main belt 16 inches, main deck 6 inches, beam and end armor 6 inches, deck armor at the ends 4 inches. The front and side plates of the main caliber turrets 16 inches, the top plates of the main caliber turrets 8 inches. And the barbettes of the main caliber turrets 8 inches. Okay, that was 16, 6, 6, 6, 4. Let's do 3 on the superstructure and 16 on the conning tower. Let's see, and the turrets, that was 16, 8, and 8. That's kind of light for the barbette armor. But then again, I don't think I've ever seen a barbette armor penetrated result before, and some people say that just putting armor on the barbettes is a waste because the game just doesn't care about barbette armor anyway. And internal armor belts at your discretion from 2 to 4 inches. And other details as I want to my taste. So we now have some weight to play with for the secondaries. But do they fit though? Or do I have to make the ship fat to make them fit? Let's see, how many secondaries did he want? From 6 to 10 two-gun turrets. Doesn't quite fit. Let's see. I usually don't do this, but let's make you a little bit fatter. He's eaten a lot of pasta. So we got 4 turrets now. And we got 6 turrets. Okay, we don't need to make it fat. Oh, but no, that won't fit. Well, slim it down again. And instead increase the draft. Will that increase the height of that ledge that a turret is sitting on? Not enough. Like, it looks like it should clear, but obviously it doesn't. Let's just keep increasing the draft until things fit. And every time I increase the draft, I need to replace everything because they kind of just sink into the deck, which is kind of annoying. But there we go. Now, again, it won't fit. How about 8%? It's a very tall ship already. Nah. Nah, it doesn't increase the height of that ledge, it just increases the entire thing. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So, that was a waste. We're gonna find somewhere else to put those turrets then. And now I need to place everything again because, as you can see, the towers are now floating in the air. So, new plan. I want to try... No, I probably can't fit that. Some extra tall bar bets behind between the turrets and the towers. It will not fit there without interfering with the already placed secondaries. You will fit. Okay, so we got 5 turrets. It looks like it's clipping through the the B turret, but apparently that is fine. So you can do that, but placing them here where it looks like they are not in the way. No, no, no. You cannot do that. I mean, it says it can turn. It would be interesting to see if that actually works. And once it is in battle, it can just elevate the guns over the secondary turrets, and there's no problem. But I don't think I'm gonna chance it. Also, we're removing that secondary turret because it gave me a 4-weight offset. Okay, we're going back to the initial plan of making the ship fat. Until we can fit some turrets here. I mean, it's pretty sleek to begin with. There we go. Now remove those. See if they fit here in that little concave cutout. Almost. Almost. Not quite. So, putting a turret there does not work. At 7%, that still works. At 6, it will not work. 6.5. 6.6. Like it says it works, like if I hover the mouse over it. Okay, back up to 7. A little bit back and forth. Come on. There we go. Placed. So we now have 6 6-inch secondary turrets. Not quite as specified, but well, it is as specified. It's at 6 to 10 2-gun turrets. So I have 6. That is the minimum specification. I don't really like the idea of just going with the bare minimum, though. Would it be possible to squeeze in? Let's see if I move the funnels further back. That moves the engine room further back. And These still work. Okay, there goes 7 6-inch turrets. I can just ignore the clipping issue here. Let's increase the range a little bit again. Cost 4 billion. Maybe, that's within specification. 15 to 22,000 kilometers. Flashfire chance 5.1%. Barbette 5. That's 3.5%. That is, I think that's acceptable. Now let's go with a triple hull bottom. That's overweight now. But that increases the resistance to 142. Which increases the ricochet chance, minus 64% gun damage, minus 41% torpedo damage. With double, it was minus 40% torpedo damage. 41. Okay, it's not really that much of a difference. Yeah, anti-torp 5 just gives a straight torpedo damage reduction. So it's overall a better idea. Now, tertiary guns. If they fit here somewhere, they don't really. Can they fit back here without messing up my turret? They can fit here. Okay. Can a 5-inch turret fit here? They fit just fine. If I make it a 5.9, they still fit fine. They weigh 97 tons, 128 tons. 16.8 kilometer range, 8.5 second reload. 17 kilometer range, 8.2 second reload. Damage, AP 198, HE 411. So this one is more powerful, fires faster and further. 4.9 AP accuracy at 15,000. 5.7 AP accuracy at 15,000. This one is actually a little bit more accurate. So, I am tempted to just go with 5.9-inch guns instead of 6-inch guns. Specification was 6-inch guns though, but 5.9 is close enough. And do they fit? If they fit in this little cubby hole here. No, they don't. They don't. We're just sticking with the 6-inch guns. Can this turret be moved back a little bit, or does that break things? We're just gonna have to pretend that the B turret does not have a little platform for the AA guns. I'm a little bit annoyed that these 4-inch turrets don't fit anywhere on the main tower, because that would be pretty nice. Let's see, can we fit some tiny barbettes to put them on? Yeah, we can. Yes, we can. What are you mad for? No, you still don't like that? Okay. Some parts are badly placed. Can you just tell me which parts are badly placed? Like, all of this worked just 5 seconds ago. Now it has a gap here. Okay, let's try and do that again. So it's secondary tower related. Okay, all parts are well placed. Okay, everything worked, then it didn't work, and now it's working again. That's problem solving right there. Just don't do anything and hope that it fixes itself. I'm gonna put some light AA guns up here. Okay, I've got a little bit of a 4-weight offset. It's really not a big deal. Got some weight to spare. Can I go up to anti-torp 4? No. Now, armor on the 6-inch guns. 6 inches on the sides, top 4 inches, barbette 4 inches. 6, 4, 4. Well, 3.6 is the maximum for the barbettes on the 6-inch guns. Or are these, do they get access to better armor if I make them longer? Let's make my guns a little bit shorter, actually. Let's make them 45s. Oh, it doesn't update. Let's see. If I remove... There we go. Sometimes when you shorten your guns, the game doesn't actually update your barrel length if you have more than one turret mounted. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Now these have to be 4.2-inch guns. And a little bit longer, and by a little bit I mean 17%. We got 10,000 meters, 6.9% accuracy. Let's see how, if I make them 0, 9.3% at 10,000 meters. Yeah. So that's the latest patch. You get worse accuracy by increasing the length of the guns. I still want to make them 40 caliber length, and I just hope that whatever that change was, it gets it gets changed by the time this ship is finished building. Now, I still want to try and make that triple hull bottom fit. We're not that much overweight, actually. So we can slightly increase the slightly decrease some of these inner layers. There we go. Some guns have poor sector of fire. Which guns has a poor sector of fire? Looks like all of them have decent sectors of fire. But there we go. Yeah, because that triple hull bottom adds some more resistance. Although so does anti-torp. Yeah, I get 3 extra % of resistance by going triple hull bottom. So I think it's worth it. Mostly because of that plus 121% slope design that increases ricochet chance and the minus 64% gun damage. Sakura Lega. Now let's see. Good add-ons at your discretion as well as modules. Parentheses, just be good. You can place details and other little things to suit your taste. That is done. Now we had a name in mind because Britain was out for revenge. Let's see. It's an Italian word for something or someone that is out for revenge or has a bone to pick. Vendetta. That works. That is the Vendetta. Single battleship. Yes, I have built ships on this hull before. But I make an exemption for requests like this. I think Italian ships are quite attractive looking. Both the hull itself and the towers and the turrets are, yeah, they're just basically very very good looking. I just wish I was able to place this this tower here right up against the main tower without that little gap. But then the game got mad and said that something was badly placed. But there we go. Let's save that design and let's start building one. Alright, Vendetta. Build ship 1. And you are going straight to, I don't know, Livorno? I think so. 31 months. So 2.5 years, 3 years, if you factor in the commissioning time. Now then, I think that's the end of the episode. Next time, let's see if we can encounter this battleship. It's just one battleship, so in fact, what I'm gonna do here, let's see, big guns. Yeah, Mark III 20-inch guns. So next one after that will probably be, well, it will either be Mark V 13 or Mark IV 18. If I get the Mark IV 18, I want my my super battleship to be refit. Let's see, the where is it? Eridano could use a refit. Let's send some of these home. Eridano, go home, get your Mark IV guns. They are waiting for you. Let's see. General Antonio, 4 General Antonio, and 1 Indomito, 1 Iroquito. Let's send the Iroquito home. And the Indomito too, I guess. Cruisers can stay. Capri and Doria. They can also get a refit because I've got the Mark 5 12-inch guns ready and waiting for them. This should be more than enough to deal with the single British battleship. In fact, let's send the Bastardas home also. Not because I think they need a refit, but... Well, not Lord Clyde. Lord Clyde can stay. Lord Clyde is good to go. There we go. Because I don't need to have all the ships at sea to fight a single British battleship. Well, I don't think I do. Maybe I will be proven wrong next episode, because that's it for now. Goodbye, and take care.